Shalom. Call hello, Yahweh Bashem, Shai Bashem, Rakakadash. The honors unto the apostles and the elders, salutations unto all my fellow laborers that do this work in truth and sincerity, to the confusion of faith, joined unto our ranks, to the hopefully elect, the Akwaf that are listening and learning. To you I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago. And you know, I watched some of the responses that came as a result of this movie. The brothers have actually gone out and seen it. Watching the apostles' response got me fired up all over again, because he said a lot of things that I was feeling that I just didn't put into words. And this is a display, and I personally believe that, you know, this was just a sign for those who are in the know, for the elect, that little glimmer of hope that we're given, being prisoners of hope. The Lord is showing you that even our enemy knows what's coming. And a lot of people are going to laugh and scoff, but they think that this is just make-believe or sci-fi, but this is real. The Lord is coming back, and this character displayed a lot of attributes that are written in the Bible about the Lord, things that are ignored in the church with the love, love, love doctrine, when the Lord is coming back to do damage. So let's go, you know, straight into the scriptures. This isn't going to be a long video. This is going to be like a response to the apostles' response to a response to my own video. All right? We're going to name this Revelation, the book of Revelation in Brandon Breyer. Okay? That's going to be the name of this one. But let's start with Revelation 1 and 14. Okay, let's get it. And it reads, his head and his hairs were white like wool. Well, they got that part wrong. He doesn't have white woolly hair. All right? And when you read down about the darkness of his skin, they got that part wrong too. But here's what they got right. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. All right? Because there are scriptures that talk about this being one of them. It also talks about how he opened his mouth and fire came out. It's talking about coming out of a chariot, of course. All right? Same thing, that how the fire came out of his eyes is going to come out of his chariot. For all we know, it's going to come out of his sword as well. All right? Because Esau definitely depicts that in his movies. Swords that fire off fire, and or the lightsaber. All right? But that was a total depiction of the Lord. And what is he coming to do? He's coming to recompense and set this very important notion into order. All right? Because what I'm about to read has to happen in order for the kingdom of heaven to come. Proving that the kingdom of heaven is going to be the Lord's. All right? Because this is Revelation 13, 9 and 10. If any man have an ear, let him hear. So listen closely. Edomites, heathen, and the 2/3 as well. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So if you are the sons and daughters of a people that led the children of Israel into captivity, your future is captivity. Thus saith the Bible, Christians. Thus saith the Bible. Because the subject matter in Revelation is still the Israelites. Revelation, the 7th chapter, makes that beyond clear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. And what nation of people's blessing was the sword? Esau, Edom's. Genesis, the 27th chapter, the 40th verse. And Edom, modern day Jewry, is Edom. Rome was Edom. Their blessing was a sword. That's how they got dominion over the earth. because the blessing was by a sword thou shalt live. So that didn't mean that you were going to work hard and earn things. That means that you were going to rape, rob, and pillage your way to leadership, your way into power, and then establish your own government and say that you're righteous and judge people according to your wickedness. And that's what they've done. There shall be a recompense. This is Matthew 10:34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. The Lord is coming with his sword. Right? That destroyer of the Gentiles. The destroyer of the Gentiles ultimately is Yahushua. All right? Let's get Revelation 2:26. Thus the name of this Revelation and Brandon Breyer. Brandon Breyer is just a metaphor, you know. But he's really supposed to be Yahushua. And Yahushua promised that the men of the Lord, he said, you would do the things that I did and greater. Don't forget about it, Ezekiel the 25th chapter. All right? And that scripture that says that he that liveth to see his enemy fall. This is Revelation 2:26. All right? So what is he going to do with that sword when Yahushua comes back? A big, black, really brown, dark flesh, woolly haired afro, wide nose, thick lip, muscle bound, with demonic like power, unstoppable to any Edomite weapons of earth, could control the elements. He made the elements, and he's coming for your ass. All right? Revelation 2:26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, the other races, the other people. I suggest that all you Edomites go out and see this movie too, because that's your future. But it ain't gonna be no little Edomite boy turning into a man that's gonna do this. It's gonna be that which you hate and fear the most. Like Wisdom of Solomon says. Verse 27. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. The Lord promised Yahushua the nations of the world. You can go read Psalms, the 2nd chapter. Especially the first 8 verses. All right? And the elect, the 144,000, are going to share in that. Let's get that in Revelation, the 7th chapter. We'll skim through it. We'll jump right to the meat. This is Revelation 7. And I'm going to start at verse 4. That's the point. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. That's who the Lord's coming back for. The 144,000 and the elect. Because the 144,000 is the creme de la creme of the elect. The rest of the elect are that great multitude of the scattered Israelites. Many of them looking like the confusion of face, like the heathen nations. Then it tells you in verse 5, of the tribe of Judah, sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Reuben, sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Gad, sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Asher, sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Naphtali were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Manasseh were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Simeon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Zebulun were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Joseph were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000. And verse 9, and after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations. That's our people scattered into the nations, being brought out of there. Tobit, the 13th chapter, tells you that. We're going to profess his name because we have been scattered among them. And after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, out of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed in white robes and palms in their hands, and cried with a loud voice, saying, Salvation to our power which sitteth upon the throne and unto the Lamb. All right? That's Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. And it gives you a great depiction of the Most High sitting on his throne, and then the Lamb sitting on that smaller throne to his right, and how the Lamb is going to place those crowns and those palms on all those. Started with the 144,000. Last scripture. We're going to go to Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, the 12th and the 13th verse. And it reads, 12, 13, and 14. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. The whole duty of man is to keep the commandments. And Esau, Edom, the 2/3 of Israel, and the heathen have not kept the commandments. And anyone teaching you that you don't have to try and keep them, then they have no works. Faith without works is dead. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. That's the duty of man. Point blank, period. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kwadash, and Wa Abad Babal.